Just about set, ready to go. Cal won the coin toss and deferred. The undefeated Bears in Tallahassee for the first time. Florida State in the white helmets tonight, a rare occasion with the all-garnet uniforms. It's expected to get a bulk of the carries as Uiagalelei operates out of the shotgun, and he will most of this evening. Toafili tries the right side, cuts it back. Brought down near the third. Seminoles have not held the lead in a game since way back in Ireland in the first half against Georgia Tech. Pressure, and the pass intended for Cal. 3rd down and 6, first possession of the night for Florida State. Morlock's been a popular target for DJ Uiagalelei as of late. Delayed snap, Uiagalelei shoves a blocker in front of him, has to get to the 35, and he'll be stopped 1 yard short. Teddy Buchanan. Power set, penalty markers fly. Hacho, not much happening on that play.
Full start. Offense, number 54.
Gets a chance to show off his booming leg.
Nearly 50 yards per punt last year and this season. Tops in America in 2024. And the fair catch called for by Mikey Matthews. 70% completion percentage so far this year for Mendoza. To the air, Jaden Ott an early touch. Corralled quickly. 2 minutes in Tallahassee. Ott, the stutter step, the cut, and there he goes.
Patience and vision and confidence in your eyes.
Straight ahead, Mendoza. He kept it across the front,
but still gave up some big passes. So I want to see more confidence and more playmaking to find a way to take the ball away.
Mendoza's going to be flush and driven down back at the 14.
Joshua Farmer's been dealing with the hand injury the last 7 months. He's finally getting healthy. You see him on the inside. He's going to come in on essentially a pass rush game, and he's going to use his hands to get around the offensive lineman. When you're big, he's 6'2", 300.
Sack of the year for number 5 in Garnet. 3rd down and long. Mendoza with a penalty marker down. Dumps it off to Ott, nothing doing. Blake Nicholson with the tackle. And we'll check the infraction. A busy night already for this ACC crew, led by Stuart Mullins. One first down for Cal, and then a quick punt. Lachlan Wilson on the field. And Wilson, the transfer. See that ball down inside the 4. Vocal early, arriving at Doak Campbell Stadium more than an hour before kickoff. Hopes that their Noles can turn this season around, the defending champions in the ACC. And the reverse into plus territory. Ja'Kai does
try to make the defense confused, whether that's by shifts, motions, or reverse. This is going to be a reverse to Douglas. Defense is looking one way, you take the ball the other.
Toafili, the inside give, stacked up after a short gain of 1.
Ball down the field. If you get a little bit of that, now your offense has confidence. They say, man, okay, we can do this. That's what they're hoping to accomplish.
Play action, Uiagalelei back to pass. That slant pattern is caught. Inside the 30 goes Jalen Brown. So a gain of 16, the snap by Noel Williams.
And another thing you talk about is not just the positive plays that you see, but just a confidence of seeing the ball completed and seeing the ball caught. That gives your whole team confidence in everything you're doing.
Uiagalelei set the feet, delivered another strike.
Can give your offense confidence as well.
Freshman Cam Davis in at running back. He's been battling a wrist injury. Now healthier. Davis barrels his way straight ahead. After a lengthy delay during that timeout, he's currently in the medical tent. Noles have it their second possession. Benson goes in motion. Uiagalelei the pump fake. Dumps it off to his tight end. Morlock with a pad. Shoved out.
We've seen reverses, anything you can possibly do to slow down a smart defense.
Toafili back on the field at running back. He'll get a touch. The spin down to the 1. Second and goal. Handoff straight ahead, Toafili. He got there for the touchdown. Acho, you can hear the student section. Let's go, DJ. They got behind their quarterback in the red zone. An important early score for the Noles.
They got behind their quarterback and running back got behind that offensive line. They're finally getting push, and that push creates confidence for the entire team.
Ryan Fitzgerald has been perfect this year from long distance and with his point after touchdowns, and again his true 7-0. FSU with the advantage halfway home in our first quarter.
Sometimes all you need is an opportunity, and this opportunity by Lawrence Toafili finding the end zone behind that offensive line is creating
injury, and now back rooting on his team. Yesterday talked to his quarterback, DJ Uiagalelei, said, I want to feel you this week. I want to feel you in practice, on the sidelines, in the game. Second down and long. Mendoza wants his tight end deep down the field. Climbing the
offensive coordinator Adam Fuller feared that they would try to get him one-on-one.
Quick screen pass. Out
10, he can play in line. He can play spread out. The next level for him is going out a receiver, and that's what we're seeing from him.
Takes it to the perimeter. What nifty come this season. Javian Thomas on the field. Straight ahead, and I don't think so. Stop on 4th down this season. Analytics tell you to go. And the play clock winding down. Both sides had to get a chance going for it on 4th and short, Acho. So an interesting decision there by Justin Wilcox. Lachlan Wilson sends it 2-yard foul. The Seminoles ensuing possession, which begins right now. Cam Davis back in the locker room. No Roydell Williams. Play action on first down. Hakeem Williams across the 30. Noles utilizing tempo. They have found their rhythm early in this first quarter.
Part of that, to your point, Roy, maybe offensive coordinator Alex Atkins is back. Confidence in the O-line.
Malik Benson on the swing pass and a form tackle back at the 40. 3rd down and 8. Bears with 6 in the box. Uiagalelei steps up, fires a strike to his tight end Morlock, and that's a first down. Macho, they were working on those exact circumstances yesterday in their final walkthrough as Uiagalelei would try to avoid the pressure, and the pressure was coming from Mike Norvell.
And that's right. And what happens in this is that DJ Uiagalelei, he's 6'4", 252. He can run the ball. And so you see Uluave says he might run it. I'm going to step up in my zone. And that's where that zone is voided for the quick completion for a first down.
I had never seen that before. A head coach working with his quarterback, eluding the pass rush when he was the pass rusher. Over the right side, FSU's numbers are not pretty. Still a lot of football left to be played in 2024. And off over the left side, another first down. Toa-Philly down to the 31. 12-yard gain on the ground. Miles Williams, the stop.
The offensive line has been the story in this game. Notice the push. Notice the window that's created for Toa-Philly to run right down the middle of the defense untouched. When you're a defense, you want to create somewhat of a fence. You want to make them go side to side, not vertical, up and down. And that's what we're seeing, a break in the fence, an opening in this defense.
Sam Singleton Jr. in at running back for the first time tonight. Redshirt freshman out of Charleston, South Carolina. Hit hard at the
ability.
Time winding down in the first. Benson on the move. Singleton straight ahead. Work his way down to the 25. That's about it. The whistle attitude on the offensive line. At running back. Maybe even at quarterback. On the move. Appreciate hearing from Justin Wilcox. You're number 8 in Berkeley. What a great job he's done, especially this season. The first for Cal in the ACC. On third down, Toa-Philly busts through. He's got a first down and more. Tripped up crossing the 15. Craig Woodson brought him down, a gain of 12 on 3rd and 4. FSU on the ground has been dominant. Toa-Philly a big reason why. This Cal defense has been tested. Uyunglele wants to go back the other direction. The screen. Toa-Philly stopped just short of the goal line with a penalty marker down.
Holding. Offense. Number 69. 10-yard penalty. Second down.
For with this offense is a couple things. Number one, they've gotten to the red zone a few times, and Ferguson's going to have a holding penalty here. But one of the things that they worked on this week of practice was anything inside the 12. And right there, they were at the 11-yard line. Now they're going backwards. It's one thing to matriculate the ball down the field, a whole nother thing to score tight in the red zone.
11th play of the drive right now. Uyunglele wisely didn't toss the screen. He'll fight for whatever yardage he can. And across the third down, 14 yards to go for Uyunglele, a quarterback now that has accounted for over 10,000 yards total offense in his collegiate career. With time. Pass is intercepted. A penalty marker comes in. It's picked off. They do.
The result of the play is an interception. Holding. Offense. The penalties decline. First down.
Lead Cal 7-0. Miles Williams, the interception moments ago.
And it starts off looking like man-to-man, but instead of man-to-man, you're going to see buzzing out to the flat. So it's not man, it's some form of a robber. And so Miles Williams in the middle of the field, he's just watching the quarterback's eyes and steals it.
Mendoza has a man well behind the secondary. And a big play for Cal in the passing game.
Little man with a big heart. 5'9", 180, playmaker.
Using tempo out in the flats. Quick pitch and catch, and another first down.
No, he's not the biggest individual. He's a transfer from Utah, led Utah on kick returns and punt returns. He loves getting the ball in his hand and getting vertical.
Javian Thomas, the running back, inside handoff, lasso from behind. Fernando Mendoza without an incomplete pass. Thomas will try the right side, cuts it back in.
Big target for them in the red zone.
Empty backfield. Now Thomas will set up the screen to the other side. Needed 8, and I don't think 25 yards. A chip shot. Just 2 of 6 on the season. And from North Carolina, Delaware, and undefeated. And Coe sends it deep. Jaylen Brown, the LSU transfer, went in motion. Left side run.
His defense is special.
Peter Sermon, the defensive coordinator, played with Justin Wilcox in the late 90s at Oregon. Screen pass to the tight end, Morlock. And he's going to lose a couple of yards.
Hard for an offensive line to block. Let's see if Cal brings pressure on this 3rd and 10.
9 minutes to go here in the first half. 3rd down and long. Here comes pressure. Uiagalelei. Kentron Portier.
Running back, but DJ was unafraid, stood in the pocket. Perfect pass.
Seven-man box for the Bears. Toafili. A stutter step.
And they're hoping for something positive to happen. That's why you feel some of that feeling of tenseness. They want something good to happen for their offense.
On 2nd down, Uiagalelei heaves it deep. And he did face Cal at Oregon State a year ago and put up a career afternoon for the Beavers, tossing 5 touchdowns. Toafili on 3rd and 5 easily picks up the 1st down, racing.
They did last year at Oregon State. The offensive line was great. They were running the ball, and all of a sudden they could work the play action off of the run game. We haven't seen that so far from Florida State up until tonight.
Helped having Damian Martinez in Corvallis too. He's now playing down at Miami. And Stuart Mullins stopped this play before it started.
The clock stopped after the 1st down inbounds and never restarted. Please reset the clock to 7:34. 7:34, please.
10 ranking. Toafili.
Rotate in there and getting different backs opportunities. It keeps them fresh while the defense gets exhausted.
2nd down and 8. End around. Brought down in the back.
And the quarterback, he's a guy, 6'6", 275, 5th-year senior, smart individual, always trying to get around the ball.
Cam Davis back on the field. He'll motion out on 3rd and 13. Uiagalelei, a spin move, brought down at the 42 by DeJess to kick the field goal. Mike Norvell currently thinking otherwise on 4th and 6.
The analytics know who the kicker is. That's why they're making that decision.
I didn't know analytics had that kind of knowledge. It's refreshing to know that they do.
Timeout.
And Romano, the standout punter. The analytics suggesting to kick it in this situation, meaning to punt it, given the low score of this game and the fact it could be a field position contest as we get deeper into it. Mastromano tops in the country, nearly 50 yards per punt. How about that? With a hidden crowd on its feet. Deitch is in motion. 2 penalty markers fly.
Prior to the snap, full start. Offense, number 76. Half of this is
And safeties are possible. And so being backed up is very tough for an offense and a great opportunity for the D.
They'll stop it again.
full start. Offense, number 11. Half the distance to the goal. 1st down.
Play action. Mendoza wants to go long, and it is incomplete.
For Florida State's defense.
Mendoza floats one deep again. Hunter, and incomplete. Well, the same two, this time deeper down the field.
Touchdowns, leads the team in tackles. So they say, Quindarius, you're 6'2", use your length. You're staying man-to-man, you're right on him. Stay patient, don't run into him. Just get your long arms. The crowd is into it now as well.
Another flag flies in. third penalty on this drive alone against Cal.
Prior to the snap, delay of game, offense. After this is to the goal. Third down.
Punting it from the back of your end zone.
At the running back, Deitch's in motion. Roll Mendoza out again. Flings it. Hunter has it, and that's a Cal first down.
Close down, gives his quarterback a window.
As Martin that corralled it straight ahead, the inside give. Cal utilizing tempo, the screen game. Josiah Martin.
To keep them backed up. But now if you can get a stop here, you talk about the field position that you'll gain will be positive. If you don't, all of a sudden, they get more confidence and start marching quicker.
Anderson lines up in the slot. Mendoza looks the other way, and the pass broken up.
Your team. That's all it takes for positive things to happen for your defense.
So on 4th and 3, Cal elects to punt it. Lachlan Wilson. Wayne McCoy. And you got Moss. Sunday NFL Countdown. 10 a.m. Eastern tomorrow morning. FSU with the football. Uiagalelei retreats on the screen.
They still get first downs and leave a little clock.
Now both teams, 2 timeouts remaining and the 2-minute timeout. Fake to Cam Davis in the 9 of 13 overall for 71 yards. Florida State needs 9 here. Uiagalelei, plenty of time. The comeback route is there, as is the first down.
Catch by DJ Uiagalelei.
Brown has provided a spark. We saw him being vocal this week in practice. Till a Philly tripped back. And here comes more Laundry.
Full start. Offense, number 6.
He said it's been the little things. Mike Norvello's echoed those sentiments. The issues with the offense. Both remain positive. Davis barrels his. Kevin, we cannot wait. It was funny listening to Josh Heupel talk this week and how he expected the Oklahoma fans to be quiet when Tennessee had the football. Out of respect to him, the former OU quarterback. Not so much. Uiagalelei on 3rd down. Fires a Pano back on the field. Florida State punter from Australia turns it over beautifully. Matthews cuts it back. Swallowed up at the 32 after a punt of 48. And we talked this week with
huge opportunity for Mendoza and honoring his family in this opportunity.
Bears get it back.
Reveling in this opportunity.
Yeah, Taylor, it was a year ago where he suffered from a turnover problem. Footwork has calmed down this campaign. The passing can.
Now he wants to get the winning streak continued now that he's a starter full-time for Cal.
12th start of his young career tonight in Tallahassee. Across the middle, and it's intercepted. Picked off. Edwin Joseph. Back into Cal territory, and a late penalty marker flies in. Now the redshirt freshman providing a spark. Defensive coordinator Adam Fuller in this side of the football for the Noles.
After the interception, illegal block in the back. Intercepting team, number 90, 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. First down, Florida State.
That return.
We talked earlier about the confidence that Fernando Mendoza has. Sometimes that confidence can turn into overconfidence. That's the one knock you may say about Fernando Mendoza early in the season. He really trusts his receivers and fits the ball.
In practice this week, becoming more vocal along the way. And perhaps a difference maker emerging for the Noles. Across the middle, Uiagalelei dunks it off. Ja'Kai Douglas with a first down. Tumbling down at the 41, a gain of 16.
Now's when your offense changes. You're still in hurry up. The clock's going to stop for a first down till the ball's reset, and then it's going to get started again, but you have 2 timeouts.
Well, Philly, the running back, Uiagalelei, trying to weave his way through traffic, cannot do so. Active. MLB winds down the regular season. You saw what happened there with the whole Fernando Mendoza conversation, right? The classic announcer jinx. Sang his praises for 90 seconds, then the pick.
Whoops.
Hopefully Eduardo Perez calls a good game.
So a Philly in the flats. Made one Cal defender miss and then pummeled. 3rd and 7. Uiagalelei looking deep. Now towards the near side and incomplete.
Snap the ball and kick it. Another option is to go for it. I'm not afraid of the hard count in this situation.
Here comes the pressure right through the A gap, across the middle and incomplete. Douglas, the intended receiver. Well, Peter Sirmon has dialed up that pressure on 3rd and 4th down tonight. It was Teddy Buchanan again who was able to get home.
And the reason I don't like that call is this. You're taking almost automatic points off of the board. We used to call this when I played triple middle fire zone. You have 3 guys blitzing all up the senior, 6-year senior, 6-year, there's juniors on the team as well. They're so confident and mature.
Knight just lines up in the slot. Go the other direction. Starling broke 1 tackle, not another. 2nd and 3. Mendoza going to take off. That's a first down into Florida State territory. Well, that slide was awkward. Here comes a penalty marker. A gain of 6. They're going to add 15 on the end of that slide. And a lot to unpack here, but for Justin Wilcox, Bears may be in business.
I'm not so sure they're going to add 15. It looked like Patrick Payton was trying to punch the ball out as the slide was happening, not a shot towards the head or targeting. It looked like it was a punch towards the football.
After the play was over, personal foul, unnecessary roughness, number 33, defense, 15-yard penalty.
With the 1 timeout to work with. Mendoza under center will clock the football.
Don't love that.
Interesting. 2nd and 10. 8 seconds to go. Bears do have the timeout. Deitch's in motion. They'll hand it off to Jaden Ott. Ott racing ahead. Inside the 20. Got to get out of bounds. He does.
Got them right where we want them.
29-yard attempt for Ryan Coe. Connected from 25 earlier in the half. Now, it's undefeated Cal in its first game as a member of the Atlantic Coast Conference. Cal from the 25. I just went in motion. Jaden Ott to the perimeter, now healthy.
Third downs.
Bears 1 of 5 on 3rd down so far tonight, Taylor. Florida State 5 for 10.
These are what we call money downs in football. 3rd down is the most important down.
Time for Mendoza, dumps it across the middle. That's enough to move the chains and a lot more.
Clutch player, that's what Starling did right there.
Mason Starling, redshirt junior from Tacoma, Washington. Penalty marker comes in as Jaden Ott shifts along the right side. Gain of 4. Tackled by Kirkland. We'll bring it back.
Holding. Offense, number 76. 10-yard penalty.
Tugging on that jersey. Outside the pads and another flag. 3 more fly.
Illegal snap, number 66, offense. 5-yard penalty, first down.
It's music to your ears that time, the snap infraction. Empty backfield on 1st and 25. Ott, long ways from home, will tap dance out of bounds.
Plays where you're in 2nd and 23 and plays like that if you want to actually be effective on the later downs.
Zell went in motion pre-snap, play action. Mendoza gets it to 83.
Tron City, Utah, he's long and works with speed. They tried to get it to him last week. Now they finally connected.
Play action again. Back shoulder tuck. It's a team that found its identity late in Justin Wilcox's 7th campaign. It has carried over into 2024 thus far. Thomas, the running back, he'll get it. 2 of 6 tonight on 3rd down. Clean pocket, Mendoza is tight end Dyches. Nifty cut, across the middle. That's a 1st down for Cal.
To say, I'm here on the inside, to communicate, to keep that ball from getting outside.
Across the middle again and incomplete. A perfect 2 for 2 tonight. 10th play of the drive coming up. And Thomas piercing his tonight. Feels more like a touchdown. Starling that went in motion. Mendoza's going to step up and take off. Mendoza to the edge and steps out.
Exactly where the 1st down marker is and gets by it.
He was sacked 7 times a week ago in the win against San Diego State.
End zone to the pretty much the end line.
Nervous moments for mom and dad. A Miami native that plays college football at California. To the end zone, front pylon and incomplete. To the teeth of that FSU student section. Mendoza driven down and sacked. Back at the 18.
But Farmer with the pressure. You saw the big 6'3", 300-pounder win on the edge with his hands, and then Peyton does the rest. He's spying the quarterback, and so once the quarterback gets flushed.
This attempt from 36. And the clean snap. Coe's kick on the way, and I don't think so. Wide left. Florida State championship from a year ago. And upstart California. First season in the ACC, their first game in the Atlantic Coast Conference. Welcome to 2024. Sam Acho, Roy Philpott, Taylor Davis. Knowles get it back. Inside give to a Philly. And a race across the 20.
Don't be hesitant trying to not mess up.
It is a slippery slope for a team that's trying to find its way and find some confidence. Case in point, the drop by.
And you'll be okay. But that stress and pressure rarely helps.
Cam Davis on the field for 3rd and 3. That was right in the breadbasket. Across the middle. Play action to Davis. Uiagalelei sacked.
45-pound human being. Great job by Uwage.
3 and out for the Noles. Cal gets it back after the missed field goal. Mikey Matthews back deep to receive this punt. Mastromano. A beautiful spiral and the fair catch does a great job. Mendoza back on the field, avoids the contact, dives ahead.
It's his family. When we talked to him this week, he said, I've watched my mom fight through MS and she continues to live life fully. He said, I've looked at her and known if you live life this
Fernando Mendoza, stellar quarterback play this season. Faced with 3rd and 8. Trying to step up in the pocket. Down he goes at the 20. Joe, number 11. And Josh Farmer, number 5. It's a race to the quarterback.
The reason why that it was a race to the quarterback is that when the motion happened, the defense changed their coverage. The offense went to 2-by-2, essentially 2 receivers on one side, 2 receivers on the other. They said, okay, we know what kind of routes they run in this formation. Let's change our defense as well. Muddy the look for Fernando Mendoza. Patrick Peyton takes a little bit of hesitation and gets a sack.
Wayne McCoy back deep to receive this punt. Lachlan Wilson. It'll take a cow bounce all the way down towards the 11-yard line. And ESPN Plus. Young quarterbacks in the NFL making their mark early. Handoff, back to live action, Toa Philly.
Wait, you think you're making progress, then you go backwards. That's what it looks like for both offenses in this low-scoring game.
It was Davis with the run. Steady dose of Lawrence Toa Philly, 76 rushing yards tonight. Davis again tripped up.
Offense to keep the defense on their heels.
Uiagalelei tries to buy some time, had to get across to the 20. Mastromano has been masterful. Mikey Matthews. Bottled up. He'll lose a yard. Highest ranked conference champions get the bye. And then you start talking about home playoff games in the winter right before Christmas. Jaden.
Defense is going to try to stay sound, but feeding Ott is not a bad idea.
He's been banged up. First team all Pac-12 a year ago. Mason starts. Cal Twitter certainly having a field day with the start of this game tonight. From midfield, Ott corralled. He's going to lose a couple.
Hasn't had a lot of progress.
Darius Jones also involved in that stop behind the line. Play action, wheel route, tight end. Andries has it, his first catch of the night. It's close to
one catching too many passes, but sometimes you get rewarded after you do a lot of that dirty work on the inside, blocking big defensive ends.
And Justin Wilcox said those two tight ends are two of our best players on offense. And he meant that in a very deep.
Much excitement when I saw her.
Back to live action, back shoulder toss in. Make your donation. On 3rd and 8, Mendoza off the back foot trying to set up the screen. Hunter bounces it outside. Not sure he made some. Analytics would suggest this is a spot where Cal should go for it. He's 2 for 3 tonight. Makes from 25 and 29. He missed from 36. From the right hash again as Coe sends it. And Ryan Coe gives. Very important field goal, an important decision made by the Cal Bears. 2 yards deep to Span. Brings it out and gets hit hard to the 20.
Still number 1 Texas. Quinn Ewers is out. Arch Manning is in. So far, so good.
Play action. Uiagalelei heaves one deep and has a man. Incomplete.
Shots like that. Expect them to go back to a play like that.
Is it as simple as you want more air under the ball and allow your receiver to run underneath it? Or is it simply just accuracy? Penalty marker comes in. A little pushing, a little shoving. And the Cal defense, Maurice Smith. To a Philly rush for 4 yards in the meantime.
After the play was over, personal foul, unnecessary roughness, number 53, offense. After this is to the goal, the down counts. It's 3rd down.
And waiting, and all of a sudden Smith says, I'm going to push you extra and hurt my offense.
Acho, the Noles have taken 3 deep shots tonight, 0 for 3 in that department so far. Uiagalelei bought a little time into traffic, and it's caught. That'll be a first down, Florida State. Ja'Kai Douglas. And a gain of 27. I'm not sure who that pass was intended for. Does not matter. It moves the chains.
And Douglas is a huge part of it. I don't know who that pass was intended for either. Maybe it was intended for Ja'Kai Douglas. But right now, first down, build momentum, hurry up offense.
Noles utilize tempo. Uiagalelei is
on a few more of those passes to try and get a lead.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter.
Felt like 4 different players could have caught that last pass.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
Final 15 minutes back at this 9-7 rock fight. All that being said,
somebody's got to step up and make a play. As much as you talk about fight and all that stuff is great, an individual on the football field has control of the game. One of those 11 guys on offense has to do something.
3rd down and 8, trailing by just 2. Uiagalelei. A laser beam to the far side. That was a long ways to throw that foot. Tell you to go. Your quarterback's 252 pounds straight ahead. They'll shove him across the line. Let's see where they spot it. Didn't need much.
Series. Let's see if we can get one now. That could be what he's thinking.
On first down, Cam Davis. Oh, another form tackle, Craig. Rushing yardage has been there this evening for the first time all season for Florida State. Davis again. Inside Gibb, churning the legs. Powerful finish. Former high school quarterback. Imagine tackling Cam Davis back in Albany, Georgia, his last couple of seasons.
Positive plays for Florida State.
Play of the drive for the Seminoles. Uiagalelei sensing that backside pressure. That's a game.
Can they step up and make a play, or will it be someone on Florida State's side?
One mistake by Uiagalelei in the second quarter proved costly in terms of his third down passing. Wants it all, man-to-man coverage. Douglas is there and holds it in. Touchdown, FSU. First connection of the night with a deep ball came in a big moment.
It's the offense that you've been looking for from DJU to Ja'Kai Douglas.
First touchdown grab of the season for the fifth-year senior. Fitzgerald's extra point is true. And our new score, 11:08 to go. 14-9. This is coming right into your kitchen.
DJ Uiagalelei has a great deep ball, a pretty deep ball. Ja'Kai Douglas receives that deep ball over.
His offensive coordinator, Alex Atkins, who would. KC, a great game developing here in Tallahassee late. The Seminoles in search of their first win of 2024. Mendoza, the pressure, the catch, and a first productive night on the road back at his home state of Florida. Told us this week we consider ourselves to be an underdog. That is our identity, being an underdog. Brady on the Jets 2024. It's the first time that Cal has trailed in the fourth quarter this season as well. Handoff and a first down. Penalty marker comes in late. Thomas racing ahead into Florida State territory. And this one coming back.
Holding. Offense, number 76. 10-yard penalty. Second half.
Or a welcoming event. Florida State in position here. A 5-point advantage. On second down, Mendoza heaves it long. And it's corralled in the third.
Offense to try and keep the defense tired.
Give to Thomas. Straight through the A-gap.
Receiver.
Connection with Fernando Mendoza. That's been on display tonight. Thomas on second and short. Was enough for a first down. Thomas again to the edge. Into the open field. Movement everywhere. And that'll cost the Bears 5 yards.
Full start. Offense, number 63.
We got to go forward because these kind of penalties are costly when it comes to points.
Mendoza steps up. Oh, and if that tackle isn't made by Patrick Payne.
Comes in. That's where aggression comes in. So I have to go and make this play because if I don't, somebody else won't either.
More penalty markers come in. And the crowd at Doak Campbell becoming a factor.
Full start. Offense, number 72. 5-yard.
Martin, when in motion, may have leapfrogged the line of scrimmage right as the ball was being snapped. Number 17 for the Bears. Turner a tackle.
offense. Number 17, penalties declined. It's third down.
Mendoza steps up, buys some time, but not much. Tackled at the 20. It's only missed from 36. Coe on the way, and Coe, it's wide right. Sam Ocho-Roy, filled by Taylor Davis. Left side of your screen, a couple of number ones, as in number 11 and number 1. Shyheim Brown may have gotten a piece of this.
And the reason the play works is that Patrick Payton occupies the tight end to allow the hole to be open for Shyheim Brown to get in there. It's unclear if he got a piece of it or not, but special teams coordinators are going to watch that and say we'll have an opportunity. Great job by both Payton and Brown.
As we went out to break, you could see Brown celebrating like perhaps he had gotten. Second down and 10. How about 2 drives taking nearly 30 combined plays for Cal in the second half alone, result in 2 missed field goals. Bears trail by 5. Uyunglele tackle behind the line very well tonight. You wonder if you want to be aggressive here on 3rd and long, deep on your own end of the field. Uyunglele wants to throw it. He'll float it out of bounds. At his own 31-yard line. Mastromano. Shorter punt. Fair catch made at the 37. Sam Ocho-Roy, filled by Taylor Davis. Cal with the football. It's 1st and 10. Make it 2nd and long. Jaden Ott dragged down by Josh Farmer. And for Adam Fuller, got to feel good for what he's seen from that unit the last 6 to 7 quarters. Screen pass goes nowhere. 3rd and long. Jaden Ott
at a critical time.
3rd down and long. Mendoza got to make something happen with his feet, and he does. Racing into Florida State territory
for 30+ yards.
Pump fake. In Tallahassee in their first game as members of the ACC. Mendoza threw it away. Pressure off the edge. Mendoza sacked at the 45. Marvin Jones Jr.
That's the pressure that you talk about when you're in that front four. Marvin Jones Jr. is going to be on the edge and going to win on the inside. Everyone is covered on the back end. That's what makes that play happen.
4th and 13. Cal's going to go for it. Anderson went in motion. Here comes the heat across the middle. Pass is caught right at the line to gain. 2,400 miles from Berkeley. Cal is on the move. Jaden Ott to the edge. Lassoed out of. Clock stop. Ott bouncing out of bounds. Straight ahead to Ott again. That's a 1st down. Into the red zone. Ott again. Boy, luxury to have that kind of experience. First team all-conference last year in the Pac-12. Back and healthy. A lot of confidence. He picks up 5 yards.
You're right, Roy. And this is the time when you talked about the timeouts earlier. This is the time where that matters. Slowing the game down. Confident in your run game. Not allowing too much time, but you still want to score.
2nd and 5, and here comes a flag. penalties so far tonight against Cal. Feels like a lot have been of the pre-snap false start variety.
False start. Offer. Number 63. In a 10-second runoff. Please set the clock to 1:11 and start it on my signal.
In case you score, I want it for my offense.
Here's Mendoza. Pressure. Lost the football. Marvin Jones Jr. collapsing the pocket like his dad did back in the day. And the clock running. Cal did jump on top of it. Timeout's going to be called by the Bears. 5 sacks tonight for this FSU defense.
And notice they're not just sacking the quarterback, they're also getting the ball out. Marvin Jones Jr., 6'5", 255. He's attacking the football. Now, it was recovered by Cal and get a first down.
He's converted on 3rd and 14 and 4th and 13 on this drive alone. He needs 16 yards this time. Mendoza, front pylon, incomplete. Double coverage along the
bit overthrow.
It all comes down to this. Florida State fighting. Pressure. Mendoza sacked. Edwin Joseph. Flag came in after the play concluded. The entire Florida State bench poured out onto the field.
The play is a turnover on downs. After the play was over, unsportsmanlike conduct, Florida State, multiple squad members leaving the bench area to enter the field. 15-yard penalty, first down.
There is an injured Seminole back at the 15.
Officials timeout.
This score holds. I'm at the 16, but boy, the pressure that's been dialed up these last 3 plays, Acho, legit.
The question is, who's going to be the guy to make the play? Edwin Joseph, 6 foot, 190, redshirt freshman, says, I will be that guy. I'm going to get pressure on the quarterback, going to force the offense.
Legit.
The question is, who's going to be the guy to make the play? Edwin Joseph, 6 foot, 190, redshirt freshman, says, I will be that guy. I'm going to get pressure on the quarterback, going to force the offensive line to choose who they're going to block, leave one player uncovered, and Mendoza has to know that one of those players is uncovered and got to get the ball out quick.
54 seconds to go, just 2 timeouts left for Cal. And DJ Uiagalelei slides down, a penalty marker comes in. And he was hit after he had already given himself up.
After the play was over, personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense, number 0, 15-yard penalty, first down, timeout.
Acho, it wasn't pretty.
First of the half, 30
At
seconds.
times for Florida State. A long ways to go, but a giant step taken tonight with its first win of the season.
Sometimes it be like that. Like sometimes you get wins based off of defense.
ACC again next weekend at SMU. But tonight a reason to celebrate. It's been a minute. The first win of the season comes in week 4. And for Mike Norvell and Justin Wilcox,